Hi, I'm Margie Remmers, creator of the fast and easy way to QuickBooks Online ProAdvisor certification. I have been seeing online recently a lot of conversations about how long it's taking people to study for and pass their ProAdvisor exam. Somebody will post, oh yay, I got my certification, and then someone will say, how long did it take you? I've seen a ton of these conversations. One of them, the woman said that she studied all day, every day. She used all these different resources. She Googled some answers, and it took her 3 weeks to get her basic level certification. And I thought, 3 weeks. Then I saw a post of a guy saying that he had gotten his advanced certification. I said, congratulations. And with no prompting from me and not knowing who I was, he said, thank you. It took me 3 months. 3 months! Oh my gosh, 3 months! It hurts my heart so much to hear people talk about their struggles with the Intuit training and getting their ProAdvisor certification. So I thought I would just take a few minutes today to talk about how long it actually takes to get that certification and what information Intuit provides, what the training is, and how long it takes to go through that training, and how you can figure out how long it's supposed to be, and then of course talk about some alternatives. All right, so let's hop over into a ProAdvisor training account. All right, so once you are inside your QBO accountant account, and if you don't know what an accountant account is, or you don't know anything about the ProAdvisor program, there's links below where you can find out more about that, how to get your free account. And then once you are inside your account, on the left-hand side, you click ProAdvisor and then select Training. Once inside, there are a couple of different ways to get to the training. If you are specifically wanting to get your certification, then you'll want to start with the personalized path. So you're going to click Personalized Path here, select Get Started. It'll ask you what exactly you want to learn, and you'll notice you have to choose one or the other. So I'm just going to show you the QuickBooks Online one. If you wanted to do payroll, that's separate. So let's just take a look at QuickBooks Online. I'm going to select that one. I click Next. It will ask you what exactly you want to learn. And if you want the certification, you want to select this middle one that says, I'd like to take the QuickBooks Online certification pathway. So you're going to click that, and then it's going to do some thinking, analyzing your responses, personalizing your path, showing you the on-demand training, and then once it's ready, you're going to click Show My Recommendations. And you can change this at any time, so you can click Revisit Training Personalization, select different options. But here is the certification path, and this is just for the basic level certification. You won't be able to get this for advanced until you have passed your basic level certification. So you'll notice that for each of these skills, there's a module, and then each module has in it about how long it's going to take you to go through that information. So if I click on the inside, you'll notice that there are these different sections that you'll click through. You have to read through all of this information. Some of them have tabs where you have to go to this tab in order to continue. So if I just scroll down, you'll notice that it says continue to next tab here, and notice that it says continue training is grayed out until I do that. So I select there, I'm going to read through. There are some videos every so often. The majority of the training is reading, so you'll have to click here, read through all of this. Sometimes there are links for you to download files. Sometimes, I don't think in this particular one, but sometimes there is what's called a ProAdvisor challenge, which is kind of like an exercise that gives you a challenge to go and, I don't know, create an invoice or something, and then you have to try it on your own, and then they tell you and then they tell you how they would do it. There are also these knowledge checks, so that it's kind of a little quiz to make sure that you have followed along in the information in the lesson. Just as a word to the wise, these knowledge checks are not at all related to the test. So these are not at all the same types of questions that you will see on the test. And you'll notice that when you click an answer, if you don't get it right, then it'll tell you, a little bit more information about it, and then it will not actually let you continue training until you have gotten it right. Okay, so just going back to here's my personalized path again. So right here are all of the times associated with each of the different lessons. And you can see how long. Let me just go to managing the products and services list. I think there's a ProAdvisor challenge in here. Nope, not in this one. Let me see. I think there's one, let's see, importing, I'm pretty sure. Here we go, ProAdvisor challenge. So if you go through down to the bottom, again, there are some videos associated with some. There is a knowledge check. And then if I were to get the knowledge check right, then it would open up the ProAdvisor challenge. All right, so once you have answered that correctly, then you can see here it says take our ProAdvisor challenge, and there are a few of these. Here's the task. Then it tells you, it says how did you do, and then our solution is the actual answer on how to actually do it. And here's some if you're having trouble, and these things will be varied. Okay, so you're going to go through all of that information, and then you are going to take the test. So let's contrast that with our Fast and Easy QBO certification course. So inside the course, easy to navigate. One of the downsides of the Intuit training is that it's not searchable, so that as you take the test, if you're looking for answers, you have to click around and find all of those things. Whereas ours, right here, you're going to get these quick notes, which is just kind of a summary of everything that you've learned for that section. It's also organized by the section test, whereas Intuit training is just organized by concept. And then let's take a look inside one of our lessons. Here I am in, this is just a typical lesson. They all look like this. It starts with a short video. The video is around 5 minutes. I have some videos that are less than a minute, and I think my longest video might be 8 minutes long. Once you have watched the video, you're just going to check this little box, and you're going to get a little reward. Then you have the opportunity to do a practice exercise, which you're going to click right here, and it's just going to take you step by step. You don't have to figure anything out. You're just going to go step by step. You can watch me go through it in a video if you like. So you can do the practice exercise. We have some fun activities based on those notes that you can do. This one is an unscramble the words. We've got a matching here. I guess that one only had 2 questions. And then you can prepare for the test by taking actual quiz questions that are actually based on real exam questions. So this is the actual information that you need to know for the test. And that's it. So let's talk about the comparison between how long it takes to go through the Intuit course versus how long it takes to go through our Fast and Easy courses. All right, so now that you've had a chance to look at how it works in the Intuit training versus how it works in our Fast and Easy training, let's talk about how much time it actually takes. So I totaled up all of those numbers that I showed you on the screen inside the Intuit account. And for the basic, it takes 8 hours and 9 minutes just to go through it the way they recommend. Now, I have no idea how they calculate that, because that is it's all, as you saw, it's all almost entirely reading, right? And so how do they judge how long it takes your average adult to read? There must be some formula out there. If there is, I don't know what it is. But if they, that doesn't include the times if you're not a good reader like me and you have to like reread it all the time, you get distracted. It doesn't include going into QBO and trying to actually figure out what they're talking about. So I don't know how they come up with that number. But if you just use their number, it's 8 hours and 9 minutes for basic, and it is 9 hours and 32 minutes for advanced, and it is 6 hours and 32 minutes for payroll. So let's contrast that with the fast and easy way. So the fast and easy way, the basic, is 2 hours and 58 minutes. That's 3 hours. And that's just the video. So even if you doubled that and it took you way longer, it's still going to take you less than the amount of time that it takes you to go through the Intuit training. And there is no getting lost, there's no searching around, and there's no getting distracted and your eyes glazing over from all that reading material. Our advanced, well, maybe I should switch to payroll. No, I'm going to go to advanced. Our advanced is only 3 hours and 25 minutes. Okay, so that's compared to the Intuit's 9 hours and 32 minutes. And with advanced, you have to know things like debits and credits. Do you know anything about debits and credits? I certainly didn't when I started, and but our course actually teaches you that information that you need to know for the test. And then finally, for the payroll, their course is 6 hours and 32 minutes. Ours is 2 hours and 5 minutes. People pass our payroll course in a day, and certainly not the 3 months for advanced that one guy did, certainly not the 3 weeks that one lady did for the basic course. So if you would like a fast and easy way to get that certification, to learn exactly what you need to know, to not get lost, to have searchable notes so that when you're actually going to take the test, you can find the answers rather than clicking through or Googling or whatever, all of that crazy stuff that people do to pass this test. All right. So if you would like more information, of course, down below. And if you would like to follow us, then certainly subscribe to this channel. I'm always talking about all things QBO and that certification test. And I can't wait to hear your success story.